and that's the little finger touching the thumb. That's the little finger touching the thumb. This removes dryness of the body, makes the skin soft and shiny. It's useful in skin diseases, blood disorders, pimples, and diseases arising out of a deficiency of the water element. It helps make the face beautiful. We all need that. So rest the hands on the knees, Varuna Mudra, the little finger touching the thumb. And close down the eyes, and we'll chant Om 3 times. 80% of the breath goes on the O, and 20% goes on the M. And this puts us in the right frame of mind to practice yoga. So with the eyes closed, take a deep breath in. Om. And again, deep breath in. Om. And for the last time, deep breath in. Om. Bring your palms together above your head and rub them nicely in. And then spread that warm energy all over the face, down the neck, over the shoulders, and down the rest of the body. And open your eyes. So next we'll do Bhastrika. Bhastrika is a deep breathing exercise, and we'll do this for 5 minutes. With your eyes closed, take a deep breath in, filling your lungs, and then gently breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out should take about the same amount of time, 2.5 seconds to breathe in and 2.5 seconds to breathe out. So with the fingers still in Varuna Mudra, the little finger touching the thumb, I'll set the timer for 5 minutes and we shall begin. Close the eyes down and breathe in and out, nice and gently. While you breathe in, imagine you're taking in positive energy and vibration. And as you breathe out, imagine all the toxins leaving your body. When the heart and the head get adequate quantity of energy and oxygen, blood is purified and the body gets rid of all toxins. The health benefits of this of Bhastrika is it's good for allergies, asthma, respiratory diseases, and it calms the mind. Breathing in and out, nice and gentle. breath is the bridge between the body and emotion. By regulating the breath, you can shift from an unsettled place to a calm, peaceful, lovely space. Just by breathing in and out. Raise your hands above your head, bringing your palms together and rub them nice and round. And then spread that warm energy all over the face and open your arms. The next we'll stand up and we'll do a few standing exercises. Starting with a spot jog, moving from one foot to the other, nice and gently at first. And then bring the arms into it, moving the arms up and down. And if it feels comfortable, speed up a little bit. And again, if it feels comfortable, just that little bit more. And start to slow down and bring yourself to up. Feet apart, hands on the hips, and we'll revolve the hips, making big circles with the hips. The other way. And last one. And just give the arms and legs a little bit of a shake, loosening everything up. Hands out in front, and we'll just bend the knees, bringing the bottom down. And back up. And again, bend the knees, bringing the bottom down. And back up. Hands on the hips, and we'll lift up the alternate knees. Pulling the tummy in, if that feels comfortable, and just lifting up those knees. And last one on this side, and last one on this side. And give everything a little bit of a shake. Feet apart, hands next to the sides, and we'll lift one arm up so that it's next to the ear and bend over to that side. Back up, lower the arm, we'll do the same on the other side. And we'll repeat this on alternative sides, lifting the arm up to the ear, then bending over to the side. Feeling the stretch in the side. And we'll do one more on each side, lifting the arm, bending to the side. And down, and the same on the other side. And back to the center, and just take the arms around the body, just to supple the arms. And rest the hands on the top of the thighs. And just breathe in and out here. Arms out to the side. Bend the elbows and bring yourself into a cactus position. And then breathe out and bend the knees into a goddess pose. Breathe in, lifting up, straightening the arms, straightening the legs. Breathe out, bending the knees, bending the arms. Breathe in, straightening the arms, straightening the legs. Breathe out, bending the knees, bending the legs. Arms, sorry. And one more time. Breathe in, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. And breathe out, bending the arms, bending the legs. And back up to a standing position. Arms down by the sides. Feet about hip width apart. Lift the arms out to the sides once more. Bend the hands so the fingers are pointing towards the ceiling. And imagine that you're pushing the walls away at each side of you. And then drop the hands so the fingers are pointing to the floor, keeping the arms out to the sides, just the fingers pointing to the ground. Then fingers to the ceiling, pushing on the arms as if you're pushing the walls away each side. And then lower the fingers so that they're looking at the floor. I'm going to do that one more time. Lifting the fingers so they're pointing to the ceiling. Pushing with the hands as if you're pushing the walls away. And then let the fingers drop so they're pointing towards the floor. And lower the arms. And then just wrap them around the body. Just to keep the arms nice and supple. The feet a little further apart. And we'll put our arms out to the sides into a star position. And then we'll touch the alternate toes. So I'm taking my right hand to the left foot and then coming back up. And then the same the opposite side. And back up. And repeat this on alternate sides. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you go down. Last one on this side. And last one on this side. And just give everything a little bit of a shake. Feet still apart. Lift both the hands up above the head. Turn to look over one leg. Breathe out and fold forward, bringing the hands down towards the foot. And then back up. Take a couple of breaths. And do the same on the opposite side. Bend down, bringing the hands towards the foot. And back up to the center. And lower the arms. Feet together, well, hip width apart. Lifting the arms up above the head, nice and tall. Stretching up, feeling the feet grounded into the floor. And just take a few breaths, stretching up nice and tall, pulling the tummy in, pulling the chest in, straightening the back, reaching for the sky. And breathe out and bring the hands down towards the shins into a half forward fold. Trying to keep the back straight if that's possible. Then breathe in, lifting the arms up above the head, stretching up nice and tall. Feeling grounded in the feet, reaching up to the sky. Breathe out, bring the hands back to the shins. And back up. Stretching up nice and tall, pulling the tummy in, straightening the back. And then we'll do a full forward fold. Breathing out, bringing the hands towards the mat. And back up. Stretching up, and we'll do that one more time. Breathing out, bringing the hands towards the mat. And back up. Just give yourself a little bit of a shake. Bring one foot to the front. Bend that front knee. With a big breath in, lift the arms up above the head, stretching up. And then lower the arms and go round to the other side. Bending the front knee, lifting the arms up above the head. Lower and back to the other side. And back to the other side. Bending the knee, breathing in, lifting the arm. And we'll do one more time on each side. Bending the front knee, lifting the arms up above the head. And lower. And for the last time, turn to the other side. And back to the center, and just give everything a nice shake. Before we come to the front of the mat, do the sun salutation. Series of 12 postures to keep the body in optimum health. So bring the hands to the heart into prayer position and just take a few breaths here. On the next inhale, lift your hands up above your head into a backward bend. Exhale, folding at the waist, bringing the hands down towards the mat. Then the right leg, stretching the left leg out behind and look up. Take the right leg to join the left, lifting up the hips into a downward dog. Trying to get the head between the hands if possible, but don't force anything, just do what your body allows. This is your yoga practice. Let the feet back and bring yourself into a nice plank position. Just trying to hold this here for a moment before coming to the ground. Knees, chest, chin to the floor, hips raised slightly, hands next to the shoulders, elbows bent. Bring the elbows, lifting up the head into a cobra position. Really feeling that stretch in the back. Tuck the toes under, lifting up the hips, back into downward dog. And bring the left leg forward between the hands, stretching the right leg out behind and look up. Bring the right foot to join the left, lifting up the arms into a backward bend. And then bring the hands to the heart into prayer position. And take a few breaths there. We're going to do that one more time. So breathe in, stretching up the arms into a backward bend. Breathe out, folding at the waist into a forward bend. This time, bend the left leg, stretching the right leg out behind and look up. Take the left leg to join the right, lifting up the hips into a downward dog. This time, lift up the alternate heels to walk the dog. Walk the feet back and bring yourself into a nice plank position. Before lowering to the ground, knees, chest, chin to the floor, hips raised slightly, hands next to the shoulders, elbows bent. Breathe in, straighten the arms, lifting up the head into a cobra position. Put the feet under, lifting up the hips, back into downward dog. This time, bring the right leg forward between the hands and look up. Bring the left leg to join the right, lifting up the arms into a backward bend. And then bring the hands to the heart and just take a few breaths. It's quite a hard exercise. So just take a few breaths just to relax yourselves. And then lower the hands to the sides and just wrap them around the body just to supple yourself. Bend the knees, bring the hands to the kneecaps, just make circles with the knees. And then reverse. And last one. And back to a standing position. So we'll just do a half chair, feet hip width apart, hands out in front, and we'll lower the bottom like we're sitting on a chair. Just hold this for a moment. And then back up. Give everything a bit of a shake. Because next we'll do a full chair. Widening the feet that little bit more. Hands out to the front. Join the palms together. Bend the knees. Bend the elbows. Bringing yourself down into a full chair. Don't force anything. Just do what your body allows. This is your practice and not a competition. And stand back up. And just wrap the arms around the body just to supple yourself. So feet hip width apart. Lift the hands up above the head. Find something to gaze at. And lift yourself up onto your toes. And back down. And then we'll do that one more time. Hands up above the head. Pulling the tummy in, straightening the back. Lift up onto your toes. And lower the arms. So next we'll walk up and down the mat, first on our toes, exercising the pressure points in the soles of the feet. Then on our heels. Then on the sides of the feet. And then the insides of the feet. And then we'll come back down to the mat for the next breathing exercise, Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati is a breathing out exercise, and we'll do this for 5 minutes. Don't do this if you're pregnant. Practice slowly if you have a heart condition, high blood pressure, or you've had an operation in the last 6 months. For this exercise, I like to use the finger posture Surya Mudra, which is the ring finger pressed down with the thumb. This balances the body, reduces weight, and increases the heat element in the body to aid in proper digestion. So with this exercise, the emphasis is on breathing out deeply through your nose while your stomach contracts. Inhaling will be automatic. If for any of the reasons that I've mentioned that you can't do this exercise, just carry on with Bhastrika, the last breathing exercise. So I'll set the timer for 5 minutes and we shall begin. This exercise helps the face become bright, lustrous and attractive. The internal organs get exercised, and it works with the digestive system, helping to regulate weight. It also helps strengthen the immune system. There's 1 minute left. If it feels comfortable, you can speed up a little. If not, carry on as you were. Raise your hands up above your head, bringing your palms together and rub them nice and warm. And then spread that warm energy all over your face and open your eyes. So next we'll stay seated, but with the feet out in front, nice and straight-legged, hands next to the hips. And then we'll just exercise the toes, moving the toes backwards and forwards. And then the whole foot, pressing the foot down towards the mat and pulling back towards the body. And repeat, down to the mat and back to the body. Down to the mat and back to the body. Down to the mat, back to the body. Down to the mat, back to the body. Down to the mat, back to the body. And the last time, pressing down to the mat, pointing the toes, really feeling it in the ankles, and then back to the body. And then we'll make circles with the feet, first one way, and then reverse. And last one, and just give the knees a little bit of a shake. Bend one knee, leaving the heel on the mat, and throw it away in front of you. Feeling the jerk on the back of the leg. And last one, and the same the other side. And last one. And then we'll do the two together. You can either leave your hands down the sides on the mat, or if it feels comfortable, fold your arms, holding on to each elbow, and we'll do two together for 5. You just give the knees just a little bit of a shake. So next we'll open the legs. So you're making a V shape with the legs. And we'll touch the alternate toes. Hands out to the sides. And then take one hand to the opposite foot. Back to the center, and the same the other side. And repeat this. And we'll do the last one on this side, and last one on this side. Just put the hands on the floor in between the legs, and we'll just breathe in and out a couple of times. The next, we'll lift the hands up straight up above the head. Turn to look over one leg. Breathe out and fold forward at the waist, bringing the hands down to wherever they can go on the leg. Head towards the knee. And back up to the center. Turn to the opposite side. And then lower the hands towards the foot, head towards the knee. And back up to the center. And we'll do one more on each side. Turning to look over the leg. Bringing the hands towards the foot, head towards the knee. And back up to the center. And over to the other side. Hands towards the foot, head towards the knee. to the center. Lower the hands to the center on your mat. Just the palms resting on the mat. And we'll walk the hands forward and we'll come down onto our forearms. Just resting our forearms on the mat and then lifting the head to look in front of you. If it feels comfortable, you can draw the toes back towards the body, but don't force anything, just do what your body allows. Breathing in and out nice and gently. Then straighten the elbows, walking the hands back towards the body and close the legs. And we'll come back to a nice seated position for the next breathing exercise, yulom yulom, alternate nostril breathing. And we'll do this for 5 minutes. With your right thumb, close your right nostril, breathe in through your left. Then close the left nostril with the middle 2 fingers of your right hand and breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right, close that nostril and breathe out through the left. And repeat. Always start and finish on the left-hand side. And if it feels comfortable and you do want that little bit more, you can breathe into the count of 5, hold to the count of 5, and breathe out to the count of 10. But just do what feels comfortable for you. It's not a competition. This is your yoga practice. So I'll set the timer for 5 minutes. We'll close down our eyes and we'll practice yulom yulom, alternate nostril breathing. This exercise purifies the breath and improves the level of oxygen in the blood. The body becomes healthy and strong. It gives you a positive attitude and it helps with the blood flow to the heart, helping to prevent heart attacks. Always finish on the left-hand side. And then lift your hands up above your head, bringing your palms together and rub them nice and warm. Spread that warm energy all over the face. And open your eyes. So we'll take the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind, and look over the left shoulder, putting a small twist in the spine. Back to the center, and then the same the other side. Left hand to the right knee, right hand behind, looking over the right shoulder. And then we'll do that again, same on each side. So right hand to the left knee, left hand behind, looking over the left shoulder. And back to the center, and then the opposite side. Right hand, left hand to the right knee, right hand behind, looking over the right shoulder. And back to the center. So we'll shrug our shoulders up to our ears. And then release. And we'll do that again. Shrugging them up to the ears. And then release. And then we'll come onto our all four position. Hands shoulder width apart. Knees hip width apart. And we'll just do cat and cow. Breathing in, lifting the head, lowering the back. And breathing out, lowering the head, arching the back. Breathing in, lifting the head, lowering the back. And breathing out, lowering the head, arching the back. We'll do this one more time. Breathing in, lifting the head, lowering the back. And then reverse, breathing out, lowering the head, arching the back. And then push yourself back onto your knees. And we'll do Mudukasana for diabetes. So bring the hands out in front, make two fists, bring them each side of your belly button. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, fold forward, bringing your head towards the mat. At the end of the breath, lift the head so you're looking at the mat. And I'll count to 10. And back up. Take a couple of breaths. And then we'll do that again. Arms out in front. Make two fists. Either side of the belly button. Breathing in. And lowering the head towards the mat. At the end of the breath, lift your head to look at the mat. And I'll count to 10. Lift up. And then we'll do this one more time, but we'll do it with one hand on top of the other. So arms out straight in front. Rest one hand over the belly button. Put the other hand on top. Breathe in. Lean forward, bringing your head down towards the mat. At the end of the breath, lift the head to look at the mat. And I'll count to 10. and back up. And then we'll come back to a nice seated position. Stretch one arm out in front, and with the other hand, I'd like you to tap all the way up and down the arm. Then turn the hand over and tap the underside. And then lower the hand, and we'll do the same on the other arm. Tapping from the fingers all the way up to the shoulder. And then turn over. And lower that one. We'll exercise the neck. So first we'll look down. And then slowly lift your head up to the center, and lower it behind. Up to the center, and bring the chin to the chest. Up to the center, and lower it behind. Up to the center, and chin to the chest. This time, rub the chin against the chest 3 times to exercise the thyroid. And bring your head back to a neutral position. So we'll make circles with the head. So we'll look down. Slowly move your head to the left, to the back, to the right, and to the front. And then back the other way, to the right, to the back, to the left, and to the front. And we'll do that one more time. So to the left, to the back, to the right, to the front, and to the right, to the back, to the left, and to the front. Back to neutral. With your fingertips, tap all over your face, starting at the forehead, working your way all the way down the face, just tapping gently, all the way down to the chin. Then with your index fingers, gently massage the tear ducts, just to relieve any blockages that may be. And then stretch your arms out in front, make 2 fists, join the hands together, and we'll just make circles with the wrists. And reverse. And then lower the hands to the knees. And we'll do the next breathing exercise, which is Brahmari, a humming exercise, and we'll do this 3 times. Place your index fingers just above your eyebrows, and then the rest of the fingers over your eyes. Close your ears with your thumbs. Breathe in deeply, and then breathe out gently through your nose, making a humming sound. While you're doing this, imagine you are connected to all the positive energies of the universe. So we'll do this 3 times. Breathing in. And raise your hands up above your head for the last time, bringing your palms together. Rub them nice and warm. And spread that warm energy all over your face and neck. And open your eyes. Interlock your fingers. Bring the palms to the forehead. Breathe in, press and hold. Onto the back of the head. Breathe in, press and hold. Onto the sides of the head. Breathe in, press and hold. And onto the top of the head. Breathe in, press and hold. And then we'll lower our hands to our knees for the last time. Closing our eyes down for a short prayer for the health and humanity of others. So breathe in and out nice and gently. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May no one suffer. May everyone prosper. Shanti, 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 Shanti. So we'll open the eyes back up and we'll finish with clapping and laughing. And just one harder. Exercising all the pressure points in the hands. And then squeeze the hands together. And then we'll throw our hands in the